screen, right?
Yeah,
Yes, we
Okay.
can see.
Okay. So I guess some noise is coming from my side. So I'll directly close my door once again.
okay, we'll reduce money for that. It's fine.
So guys,
Hello.
okay now, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So I have a login in AED. Okay. So in Dubai account, I have a login. QuickBooks is a trial account.
Okay.
Okay. So like Zoho Books and Zero, QuickBooks is also a what we say online cloud-based accounting software. So
Yeah.
right now QuickBooks has vast number of versions like payroll, what we say, managing some insurance, all these things in QuickBooks. Also, I'm not pretty much sure about the plans and fee, what we say that pricing and all, but I could directly explain you the features what is available in QuickBooks, including all the stuffs for Dubai, means United Arab Emirates version. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, brother. So this is a dashboard, like you can directly see in Zoho Books. This is a dashboard. So where automatically all the entries, the cash flow forecasting will be fetched here. Okay, so if you
mhm.
want to, if you what we say, if you can directly upgrade to that particular paid plan, you will be having access for the cash flow planner, cash flow forecasting. All these things will you it can be done. Okay, so one
Okay.
second. So here you have the run statement of all these things. Like Zoho Books, you have the normal cash flow. Maybe like Zero also the normal cash flow. But here, if you want to forecast up to the future, all these things, you need to upgrade to the highest version. Okay, then you will be able to what the automatically system will be getting the forecasting. All these things will be getting from the system. Then you need to directly what we say customize the report. All these things can be done. Right now I'll just explain about the features, then we'll directly go with the settings, then we'll be directly putting all the entries and finishing this stuff. Okay.
Okay.
This is the dashboard, okay, where automatically all the entries like bank accounts will be fetched here. Next is the banking. Okay, like what we say, like Zero and Zoho Books, you have the banking here, which can be integrated, okay, which can be connected. But if you are not familiar to connect, you can directly upload the statements, like a statement with the sample, what we say, sample file. Right now, these are all the banks available. Can you just what we say a bank which you will be using?
Good Emirates NBD.
NBD.
Emirates.
Emi-
Whichever is nice.
Yeah, right now it's not there. Okay, so
You can select that FAB which you are showing. Yeah.
yeah, we have the bank here.
Then yes.
Okay, so Gulf Bank, all these things. So then you will be entering the credentials of login, the banking credential like customer ID and password. When you directly click continue, automatically the bank will be integrated. Maybe it will take around 24 hours to get the confirmation from the banking. So once it's
Oh,
been integrated, like other software, automatically all the feeds will be generated here. Okay, so either ways, if you are not comfortable with integrating the bank, so you can directly upload the statement. So you have here like you will be having the sample file here. So if not, I'll directly share you one. Okay, normally how the things will be here is like that: the
yeah.
date, the description.
Yeah, we will have the sample right there.
Okay, description and the amount. Right now, there is no sample available. The in the amount, all the spend money will be negative, and all the receive amount will be in positive. That's it. So I'll directly
Oh,
share you one. I have one, but I'll directly
okay.
mail it. Okay. So likewise, you can directly import the statements. So automatically there won't be any error. So automatically you will be able to sell only the date thing that what we say, the date bar, month bar, year should be selected correctly. That's it. Okay. So next is the sales. Okay. So regarding the sales, you have what we say, you can directly create the invoices, manage the products, customers, all these things will be possible here. Okay. Here in the customer leads and marketing, you can directly what we say, QuickBooks has a marketing what we say that analytics tool. So if you directly go with it, you can directly automate the mail features by what we say that creating an invoice, sending to the customers, like this. Like you've been using for Zoho, right? That automation process, all these things will be generated here. So like it's called as a MailChimp. It will be integrated with that. So it will
Okay.
have the additional subscription. Additional subscription will be there. Okay. So in the customers, you can directly import the customers or add the customers. If you have the existing customers from the list, you can directly able to import the particular what we say that download the sample file. You can directly import the particular tools like you do for the other softwares. Okay. Here in the cash flow, automatically all the entries which you will be doing from the payment what is inward and outward, all the things will be generated here. Okay. So here you can directly generate the what we say the balance of cash flow, which is inward, which is outward. From the reports, we have the almost most of the reports here. So this is just, it will directly show you the overall summary, which are all the open invoices to get, which are all the unpaid what is it, bills to pay. All the things will be generated here. Okay. So also you want the if I say directly between Zoho and Zero and QuickBooks has a vast number of what we say that reporting system. Okay. So if I
Mhm.
directly go with the what we say that invoice itself, AR and AP, you will be having the opening invoices, unpaid bills, balance detail, customer balance summary. You will be getting a
Mhm.
vast number of A and AP details. Okay. So right now directly go with the expenses here. So here in the
Mhm.
expenses, also if you directly create the banking from the banking side, automatically all the expenses which you will be passing from the banking side will be generated also here. Okay. If not, you can directly add the expenses manually. All the expenses can be added manually within between the bank, maybe between the petty cash. All the account should be selected. Maybe the charts of accounts paid through account should be selected here. So we'll directly go with the entries afterwards. Okay.
Mhm.
Here in the employees, you can directly manage the employees for whom you will be paying. Let's take an example. I am an employee. Okay. So all the employee ID, the managing the employee, okay, but not the payroll system, but just managing the employee. Right now, there is no payroll, what we say that around in the GCC, okay. Maybe this is 2023, but the end of the 2023, mostly Zoho will be generating that Zoho payroll. So automate the
Mhm.
process between the employees. So you can directly integrate. So this is just to manage the employees to track the expenses. All these things can be done here. Okay. If you directly go with the reports, like there is what is only in Zero, you will be having the management report. You will be submitting yearly, quarterly, or like that. So right now they are also enabled here in the management report. So which you can directly preview how to directly look with the management report, like so this will be the company name. All these things will be
Mhm.
generated. So here you will be directly getting the contents, balance sheet, profit and loss. So automatically the P&L for the particular year. You have the date here, this year, quarterly, all these things can be generated here. If you want a standard, what we say, reports, AR, AP, profit and loss, audit logs, all these things here. Okay, cash flow, equity, all these things are here. So normally, what we say, if you want what we say that if you want some check details, you have paid some there is no report like in Zero or QuickBooks. If you have used for the paid in the check, there is no report. So if you want that type of report also, it can be here. So if you want a customized report, let's take an example. If you want a customize a report, like you do where you don't want this what we say that date, all these things, you can directly customize the report here in the footer. If you don't want the company name should be changed, it should not appear, all the things can be changed and customized up to the things. Okay. Also, let's take an example. I'll directly pass the entries. Okay, so it will be easy to understand. So next is the VAT. Okay. So right now the VAT setup is not done. So I'll directly do that. So here in the accountant, the bank reconciliation and the charts of accounts creation is there. Okay. So right now the basic charts of accounts are already here in the what we say that QuickBooks. Okay, so where if you want to what we say generate the balances, if you want to track the which are all accounts are here in the QuickBooks or like that, you can directly take a print of it. Then you if you want to exclude all these are all the what we say that basic charts of accounts that QuickBooks will be providing. Okay, so these are all the charts of accounts. Here you have the reconcile account. So this is just a bank reconciliation. So if you directly get started, you will be able to select the bank. So where you will be directly putting the as per statement ending balance here as on date. Then you will be directly start reconciliation. I will directly go with afterwards. Okay. So here in the applications, what we say QuickBooks has what we say integration between many of the cloud-based software. So where these are all the applications. So if you want the cash flow,
Padma,
yeah,
bro, Anish
ah,
here. How are you?
all
Bro,
good, brother.
just one thing.
Mm,
Okay, both of them already know how to do basic entry. Okay,
okay.
okay. What we need is teach them like the adjustment entries, right? Some technical terms and people get stuck, right? Like some
Okay.
shortcuts, some technicals, like the smart way, like how they can do actually quick work.
Okay, okay, okay. So okay.
That thing,
So
and secondly, okay, let me see something. How the reporting structure works? Like you are
mm,
saying, we can make hundred of reports, right? How we can actually make it?
okay, okay, okay.
Okay, that we are
Uh,
looking for. Like
mm,
how we can do a efficient creditors and data management in this.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
actually,
Mm,
I will tell you. Like I'm taking another company who is doing already QuickBooks, and I'm
mm,
taking the task. Okay,
mm,
so I'm taking the work in a mid. Okay,
mm,
so when I'm taking works in a mid, they will not
mm,
give me like their people will not teach me like how to do or how they will not help it. So I
okay.
need like the way to training that we don't need
Mm,
to ask anything for any information.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Okay, okay,
Otherwise,
okay.
both know how to do the normal sale entry, expenses entry. Okay.
Okay, brother. Okay, okay, okay.
That's great.
So I got it. So we'll directly go with the what we say by entering all the basic things. We'll directly go with the technical parts also.
Just give them a brief of basic.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay, brother.
and then
Okay,
explain much about the technical skills.
okay, brother. Okay. So here, what we say here in the settings. Okay, here in the settings, you will be having the. So let's take an example. If your customer is migrating from one software to another software, okay. If you want to migrate between the Zoho books to QuickBooks, also our what we say our firm has a tool. Okay, so where the data can be directly taken as a report, then directly you will be able to import all the things with the so QuickBooks like 5,000 to 10,000 transaction, all these things. Okay, so just for a knowledge, I just told you. Okay, here in the account settings. Okay, here this is an account settings where all the what we say that firm details, all these things will be entered. Okay, as you know, all the what we say that firm details, the tax registration number, everything will be generated here. So if you want to track the watch type of billing or subscription, all these things you'll be having at the settings, account setting. If you want that sales, okay, the basic what we say basic things is like that. If you are generating an invoice from the software, so if you want to automate the particular due date terms between the what we say while invoicing, right? So that all things should be done from the settings itself. So these are all the basic settings. So if you want to automate the deposit, whenever you create an invoice, automatically
Hmm.
the invoice should automatically record the payment also. You will be able to add the deposit account here. Okay, if you want to create a discount, all these things you can directly generate from the here. Okay, so the product and service you'll be already knowing. So if you want to track the inventory, okay, if you want to track the inventory also, you should directly enable from here. Okay, once again, what type of industry is that?
It's
It's a service,
saloon industry.
trading.
Saloon, they'll
Ah,
sell the, yeah, they'll sell the items
Ah,
and
okay,
they'll
okay. So you will be able
trading
to
and
have
all.
the inventory, right? So for
Yeah.
inventory tracking, all these things you just directly come to that sales, then you will be able to activate the inventory.
Actually,
Then only. Uh,
for inventory they have POS. Okay,
okay,
so
okay. So
yeah,
the you will be able to watch the physical and the accounting inventory stock, right? So for that you need to activate this. Then only you will be able to what we say that get the reports accountingly. Okay.
no, the thing is,
Uh,
like we have already inventory in POS. Okay, the
Okay.
forest some software,
Okay. Okay.
forest.
Mm.
So that is system inventory. Okay, actual
Mm.
will check it and
Mm.
we'll reconcile it in POS itself. So we will
Oh,
not record anything in what do you call this, in
okay. Okay.
quickbooks.
Okay. Okay.
But
But you will be doing that adjustment entry, all these things, right?
yeah, the adjustment entry we will do it here. No, the consumption and opening stock,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's
that
that
you
all
can
thing
show me
will.
like how to record opening stock, then
Okay.
consumption,
Okay, brother.
then
Okay.
the closing stock.
Okay, here these are all about the settings. Okay, just managing or enabling or disabling all these things, you can directly go here. If you want to add some of the users, who will be managing the QuickBooks account, so you will be able to manage the users from here in the settings by adding all the users. It's up to the plan. Okay, so it's up to the
Hmm.
plan. So here also you will be able to standard user. He want to view only the reports, all the things you can directly create. It's a standard user or company admin you directly want to choose here. Okay, for multiple people will be accessing, right? So I'll
We
directly
can give the access order. Okay.
Okay. Here,
Hmm.
if you want to access all the reports or a limited reports. So if you want to give the limited reports, these are all the limited reports. You won't be able to track the configuration like which user. So either you should directly give him the all user, otherwise you should directly give him the none user. So either ways you can directly view only the customers and supplier things. Okay.
No.
So this
Okay.
is the users
No.
con. Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
we can't create user like, as you said, all, none and limited. No. So
Mm-hmm.
in limited you have only supplier and the customer. So
Yeah,
I want to
actually.
add one more thing in the limited user. Can we add it?
Yeah,
Just
actually, there is like if you directly take Zoho Books, you can directly configure the roles, right? Got it?
okay.
Likewise, there is no option here. These are all the privileges directly set by the system itself, where you can directly configure between view and edit or delete option, all these things.
Okay.
Okay. So
So you mean
here,
we can't configure it? You can.
yeah, we
It's by
cannot
default.
configure the roles. We cannot configure the
Ah,
role.
rule. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this will be the role. So all the things will be directly generating edit, delete, all these things. If you directly give him the all the users, here you have the option. Whether the user want to delete, remove, no. So you want to view only. So here you
Okay.
want to edit the company data, no. Here you have manage the here he can view only. Then you will directly go here. Then give him the user. Let's say Arun. Okay,
Okay.
okay, Arun. pk.anusha@gmail.com. So automatically, like other software, the thing, the what we say, that notification will be generated. Then he will be directly able to sign in with the software. That's the process which is available here.
Okay.
Okay. So here, if you want to take a custom form style, okay, let's take an example. So this is like a template. template creation, template customization. Okay. So if you want to directly create, the customer asks to create a new type of invoice or like that, you can directly configure the employer invoice template. So this is a basic template where you can directly splash the color, change between the color, all these things you can directly do here. If you want to add that, what we say, bank details. Okay. So here you have the deposit money account. So where we are, the all the template wordings to give the invoice, all these things, the bank name, let's say number, bank details.
Yeah, the payment terms
Okay.
and all.
Okay. All the things you'll be doing from the settings, custom forms. Okay.
Mhm.
Dismiss. So here you have this here. See here you will be able to choose the particular, what we say, that
Yeah, yeah, I
model
understand.
between. Okay. So these are all things you will be knowing, but just to get in
Yeah.
touch, I'll directly go. Okay,
Hmm.
so these are
Okay.
all the template here, which is available here. Here you can directly change the colors between the things. Okay, so if you want to add the mail ID, all these things, you can directly go with here. So I am
Mhm.
directly saving it.
Okay.
So right, the same way for the estimate, customer received, all these things are available. Only the external has the templates. Okay. So if you take Zoho Books, Zoho has the internal template also for bills, for what we say, that payment made, all these things, you will be having the receipt between yourself. But here you will be able, you have the templates for only the outgoing, the external things to make to the customers, to it will be going out of your organization. Okay.
Mhm.
So if we want to change the, one second. Okay, if you want to change the content or like that, you will be having here. Okay, so you can directly select here. So if you don't want
Mhm.
the rate, you can directly configure. I don't want rate. If you want the amount, you can directly configure here. If you want, if you do not have the talks, you can directly exclude this. If you want extra options like the group activity, maybe it will be happening day wise, week wise, all these things, you can directly configure. Just clicking the thing, you can directly add or exclude the things.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just a field customization or like that.
Mhm.
So this same for the say, what we sales template also. Here this is the charts of accounts. Okay, so the customer is using another software. Okay, then you will be able to, what we say, have that opening balances, right? So you will be able to enter the opening balance. If a customer is migrating from another software, you will be able to. So is the customer is directly using the QuickBooks or what? So he is directly
Yes.
using the QuickBooks, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so if you want to make an adjustment entry, he will be in the middle of an, what we say, accounting thing. Then he will be directly doing all the adjustment entries. Okay, let's take an example. If you have the inventory balance as on December as 15,000 rupees, but the audit file has, what we say, 18,000 rupees. Then you will be directly doing all the adjustment entries here in the journal entry. Okay, so if you directly take QuickBooks and Zero, there is no option to, what we say, that adjust the customer balance, right? So you will be able to do only in the customer receipts or customer, what we say, that credit note, all these things.
So you okay? Create an
Okay,
application.
here you have the,
Yes. See.
one second,
Okay.
we haven't created one. One second. Here you can directly create the accounts payable. Okay, so if you directly create the accounts payable, automatically you will be able to pass the accounting journal entries between the customers. Okay, so I'll directly create the AR. So right now it's not here. So if you remember in Zoho Books, you cannot do the journal entries, right? Between the, if a
Yes.
customer is A and if a vendor is also A, you cannot adjust between the vendors and customers, right? So here in the QuickBooks, you will be able to have the option like accounts receivable and accounts payable, like you do in the tally,
Hmm.
that adjustment entries can be passed between the customers. I haven't
Okay.
created the customer. Okay. So these are all things will directly come after some time. Once again. So let's take an example. If you are migrating from another software, okay, you have the import file here. Okay, so you can directly download the sample file.
Hmm. For chart of account.
Yeah, charts of accounts. All the existing charts of accounts will be here. If you want to create a new charts of accounts, you should directly create them manually before importing the balances.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are, you can directly import the account type. Type should be here. Type should be as per the system itself. Here, if you
Hmm.
directly go here, you have the type. So the type should be mandatory, but the all the things, what we say, this name can be directly imported. Okay, then if you directly want to add the balances, okay, then you will be able to add, one second, one second.
Detail type.
In this way, you can directly import things. Okay, so these are all things where you will be getting a preview. Then you can directly able to. So like Zoho Books, there won't be any error. Okay, so anything which you will be importing will be directly getting to this software. Okay.
Hmm.
So likewise, if you want that opening balances to should be enter, so you should directly come here. Then you will be directly entering the opening balances. Just edit the thing. You can directly do here by each entry. Either ways, normally how what I do is like that. You can directly create the journal entry. Okay, so we'll be passing an as on date journal entry like 31st December. All the entries, which is this is the bank account. Let's take an example. Bank charges is one. So from here itself, we will be able to create the new entry, new account.
Hmm.
So it will be directly available only for 10 minutes, right? That meeting.
What is this detail type?
Yeah, once again, the meeting is only available for 10 minutes, is showing 9 minutes. So we'll directly log into the same link after it will log out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it what I'm saying?
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, this
The
meeting
meeting
link.
I entered as a 2 hours. Meeting.
Actually the Zoom meeting is the it's available only for 40 minutes for the free plan. Okay, so if it's an upgrade
Yeah, yeah.
version only, okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll directly go with here. So here, one second, what you've been asking is like that, the bank detail, right? The detail type. The detail
Hmm.
type is a what we say the subsidiary consideration of which is the account type or like that. Let's take an example. If this is a cash, the cash will be having cash in hand. Maybe it will be have petty cash between Arun. Maybe it will be like savings account, cash in hand or like that. The sub account, I which you can
Okay, okay.
directly make it as the sub accounts. Okay. Here also here in the add new button, if I directly go with the current asset, also you have the here more of the sub accounts. Okay, so if you are
Okay.
directly
Can we
going with,
create one account? Just create one account saying staff welfare,
okay,
new
oh,
account.
okay, So we cannot create the sub account. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So these are all things are what we say. I'll directly assist you one thing. Computer equipments.
I fixed this.
If it's a sub account, you should directly come here. Then you will be able to map the particular thing, whether which account it should be, like fixed asset. This will be linked with this account.
Mhm.
Okay, so if it's not, automatically it will be mapped with this account type. This will be directly mapped with this accumulated. So where you can directly go with this, whether this is a building, whether this is a vehicle, all these things you will be able to configure. Building, let's take land and building. Here you can directly create one. Okay, then if this is let's take an example, land and building has a sub account at
Mhm.
maybe another thing. So from here, you will be able to, the same account type should be selected here. Land at Dubai. Here also, you will be able to select the thing. Land at Dubai. Okay, here you should directly select here. This is the thing. Okay, so you can directly make this as a sub account. So automatically this will be under this. Landed bills is the heading account. So under this is the sub account.
Okay.
Okay. So like this way you can directly create everything. Then you can directly save this journal. So here from here itself you can directly enter the opening balances. That's what I mean to say. All the debit and credit balance after the year end of the audit, between the audit balances, like that. Okay, so if you are directly taking the accounts intermediately, okay, let's take an example. You will be handling the accounts between the thing, right? So you are taking the customer between, right? So let's take an example. The customer trial balance will be having 25 rupees. Okay, then the audit file has 35 rupees. Then you should directly make an, what we say, that difference amount. Then you will be directly doing all the entries, then putting the journal. That's meant by the, what we say, you'll be knowing, right, that adjustment journal.
Mhm.
Okay, that all things you will be directly doing from the journal entry. So only the good thing in the journal entry is like that we can adjust the accounts payable and receivable from here itself. That's the main thing what we have here. Okay, also inventory also you can directly adjust here. So normally what we do is like that you will be able to entering the opening stock, right? So you will be able to entering the opening stock. For that we have here, here in the sales you have products and services. So we can directly add the particular thing. So if it's an inventory, you can directly enter the inventory. Okay. Balls. Okay. You can directly create the subcategory. Okay. Let's take an example. This ball has multiple brands, like maybe Arun brand or Shake brand, like that subcategory. Okay. Like this way, you can directly create the modern brands to categorize the particular inventory. Okay, so here you have the opening stock here. If you directly add here, you have the opening stock here. Let's take example 25 is the opening stock. So this is the date from, this is the opening stock here. So here you have the reorder point. Okay, reorder point means whenever the item is in out of stock or like that, when you won't need to get a notification. That's what it's being asking. So reorder point, you can directly go with the thing. Okay, so let's take an example. Whenever the item get into the stock of 5 quantity, automatically I'll get the reorder point. So automatically this will be mapped with the inventory account. So otherwise, if you need to create a new inventory account for this thing, you can directly select the current asset inventory. Then you will be creating inventory balls. Okay, so this way you can directly track the each inventory in the TB trial balance.
Okay, but okay. No, I mean, we are not going to record here any inventory. What I'm saying,
Mm.
let me just show me the like. I just want to make opening stock. How much opening stock?
Ah.
Then consumption, then closing stock.
Okay, brother. So this is the way to add the inventory. That's it. So this is the way to add the inventory. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So
No,
here,
no, inventory I don't need. I mean, I just need like what you call like 100,000. I have a opening stock in my POS. Okay,
okay.
I just make one entry here saying opening stock 100,000.
Yeah, got it. Here, that thing you can directly do here in the inventory adjustment to add the thing. Okay. So here, I'm just creating the item to add this thing. That's it. Okay. So here, let's take an example. On 30th November, you have the item balls. Okay. So for that, the new quantity which you will be in hand is 10,000. Okay. So when I directly save and close, one second. I have created only today, right? This organization. So automatically this will be added to the stock to adjust the stock. This is what you will be asking, right?
Mm,
To add the stock and adjust the stock. That's it, right?
yeah.
Okay, so that's
Then
what here. So let's take an example. You have the stock. Okay, so it's been stolen or maybe it's been sold. Okay, so where you can directly go here. So automatically, how the business process will be working. So all the sales entry, the things will be generated in the POS. Only you will be directly doing the invoice entry will be generating in the POS itself.
yes, I
Okay,
mean
on
all the sales to POS. Okay.
Okay, all the sales and inventory tracking will be done in the POS. Then you will be
Yeah.
directly only you will be doing. Let's take an
Amount only.
yeah. One second, brother. One second. One second.